everybody, and in the audience. Typically, we do a typical show at Sign1News, but now I'm with my DTMEC crew after party. We want to thank everybody at Sign1News for hosting this after party for us so we can continue this conversation with each other. And we can have a little more Q&A from our recent panelists. You know, this is a very informal conversation. It's open. Don't be afraid to ask silly questions or a stupid question. This is very transparent. Are you ready to party, everybody? Can you tell me what city you're repping? You know what country you're from? Let us know. You got your food ready? Your drinks? Are you enjoying everybody? Okay. You know, just let me know what state you're watching from, and then we'll kind of open up with questions and with this team, of course, and you being involved as well. You ready? Okay, I've got a question for everybody on the panel. How do you think we did tonight? Fantastic. If we had some technological issues, but it was awesome. Honestly, my crew, let me slide over just a little bit. The producers, the host of the event, you know, I know they're used to not used to that kind of thing. Being online, wow, that's a whole different experience. Wow. What surprised me though was that our team, we found a solution for it. We did it. We found a solution. You know, maybe 5 minutes. It was all right. I've seen worse, trust me. Many film festivals and shows, yeah, it would have been delayed. Hearing as well. It's not just for deaf. No. You know, and it was, of course, natural for us to be kind of a little nervous. We wanted it to be smooth. We didn't want to lose not one audience member, but, you know, we uploaded the video on Sundance. It's on their website. If you missed it, it's uploaded. Also, Sundance offered for us to do another panel opportunity. So that's a good thing. You know, we've shown the film like 4 or 5 times. We'd open up. You know, typically you go and you'd open up, you know, you'd have a special red carpet and a party like this one. No alcohol. You know, I experienced that so many times. It happens online. I just want to add too, I agree with you, Jade, because, you know, COVID's changed everything. It forces us to learn new ways of doing things. We already know, you know, Zoom is not our friend, you know. We weren't expecting the technological problems. You know, I know we got a little freaked out about that, but we just calmed down, solved the problem, and just moved on. And that's good. That was great. It was a good kind of pressure. You know, it wasn't, well, it was on the spectrum, if you will, but I was so thrilled that we got through it. You know, like she said, things happen. You kind of learn to accept it and just go with the flow. Go with technology. Technology is not deaf friendly. So we're learning that. And it's getting better as we go. Rose? You know that famous quote? Yeah, I love you guys. How are you feeling? Adrian, I feel so proud. I feel very proud of our team because we worked so hard. And wow, we had a year of planning. Wow, I'm so thankful for the opportunity. And I'm honored that the audience was able to see us and really listen to us. That was like, wow, it was beautiful. It's just simply beautiful experience. For me, it was tough, but beautiful. It was tough, but beautiful. Yes, we made it through to the end. We should pat ourselves on the back. We didn't lose anything. We didn't lose our minds. You know why? Because we've got an awesome team. All of us have such diverse backgrounds and knowledge, different levels, different talents. And if a situation popped up, we just kind of spontaneously responded and other members of the team would jump in and help. That's how we made it through. Even though we lost like, a few minutes, maybe 5 minutes, what's important is that it doesn't happen often. We know that things, break down every now and again. But I'm so proud of this team. Strong mind, women, LGBTQ, all of us, just in partnership. That's the key because we believe in each other. We lift each other up, we support each other, and that's the point of DTMEC, the partnership and support of each other. Now, this is just a chat, just share some stuff. Maybe you want the audience may have missed some things, missed an opportunity in that first few minutes. What do you want the audience to know about us? Jade? I've been in this industry for a long time, about 30 years. I'm a producer on the other side and, acting. You have to raise money. And right after I graduated, I started looking for investors and money and getting some loans, for my startup company. I was looking for volunteers, you know. I got a lot of no's, and obviously I know it's because of my skin color, probably. So I had to come up with a creative way to raise money. I've become very good at raising money over the years. There are a few companies back in the day that supported me. And then later I became a little more vocal, and that's when I started seeing some problems. So I had to figure out what to do. I would call things out. I would address it. Of course, my sponsors back then were like, they stopped supporting me. Like Purple, VRS, they continue to support me, but I guess someone from Purple understands, being BIPOC, and they support that, and they found whatever language they used up there with their higher ups and get the higher ups to support us. Like Sorensen, um, in different groups, and most of them are white. If you have a BIPOC person who's responsible for making decisions, can kind of push the issue with financing. Life has taught me that someone higher up, way higher up at Sundance. What's the word I'm looking for here? It's a word for it. I'll think of it. You know, you submit a lot of stuff to Film Dance, and they're like, yeah, that's okay. But you know, Sundance already has their program, all their programs set in stone. You know, what the type of content they want, the type of films that they want, you know, the ones that they want to pick. So, so my film was rejected 8 times. I'm pretty sure Sundance was like, oh my God, that woman. Martha says, I'm sure. I don't know. And Jay goes, I don't know what to do with her. But I'm stubborn. I have the law on my side. It's like, you better give me a platform. Yeah, I'm very structured that way. So that. Let's check the audience. I missed, you know, maybe they missed the first few minutes. So hello, everybody. Hi, Aaron. We just started, so you didn't miss a lot. I just kind of open with that simple question with everybody. You know, after the panel discussion, how do you think we did tonight? I think we did wonderful, Adrian says. I can't tell you enough how wonderful we did. The teamwork, solving the problem that cropped up. Wow. Not everyone works as well in a team as we do. I'm proud of all of them. I am very proud. Yay. I'm sorry, audience. We are exhausted. So be patient with us. That there was a lot going on today. But you already witnessed that. But we're still here. And thanks for hanging out with us. So Aaron, you know, the question goes to you. How do you think the team did tonight? How do you feel? Okay, give me a minute. I am exhausted, y'all. I'm raw right now. This is war on culture, war on access, war on representation, Black, brown stories of people of color. And that's why we're doing this. That's why we're here. I'm thinking about 400 years of history and our roots, where we're from, so diverse. I know you have grandparents who were just do this, and this, right? It really doesn't matter the color of your skin, really. Blue, green, red, orange, all of that. We are all someone. And we want to change the game. Accessibility, cultural representation, telling the truth. Because come on. And I know people may not be comfortable, and that's okay. because we've been uncomfortable for a very long time. We've been here. Anyway, the point is this. It's been a journey from beginning to the end. Since Jane started this company, started production, started marching, trying to let people know we're here. We're willing to work with you. And having windows of opportunity closed. And that's where the creativity happens. We had to create this room and safe space for creativity. I have to thank Jade. I know you've been around for 30 years working it, and you've been through some shit. Sorry, hey, sorry about my language. I'm drinking water. But seriously, people think it's so easy, but in reality, no matter how hard you work, no matter how much you sweat, how much you plan, how much you network, the pain is still there. I love it though. It's a lot of trust issues for us. I take full responsibility for my actions, but also I stand with this team because we're in this thing together. You know that famous quote, united we stand, divided we fall? Yeah, we've been going through this thing together. And now here we are. Yeah, we've been through the frustrations, the heartbreak, the angers, the struggles. We're open, we're together, no matter what. We have each other. We have each other's back. And we will until the end of time. Doesn't matter how much we get angry or what have you. The point is diversity, inclusion, justice, access, respect, unity. We're all here at the same table. All that we've been through, we're still here in the middle of it. And guess what's in the middle of it? Red. Even if I'm black or brown or BIPOC, if something happens and you cut us, guess what color it is? It's red. We're all here unified by our blood. So you asked me the question, how do I feel about DTMEC? I say the train is moving and we are here. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for you ladies and the other team members as well who couldn't be here with us. Dorothy, and all the members of the team. Jose, who else? Who else? My sister. Did I miss anybody? Did I miss anybody? Help me. Did I count everybody off? I love all of you. And those of us who are here representing in person, here's the point. We came here in the middle of a pandemic to change the game. And we are so happy that you guys were watching equality, accessibility, diversity, inclusion, and following us and finding us and supporting us. If you missed our panel discussion, that's okay. You can go to the Sundance website and just it's uploaded there. The future is now, and it begins with us. Fully deaf team. We're about to change the game. We have so much support and diversity. And we're here. I know I can go on and on and on and on and on. So my bad. That was powerful. The audience needed to know that and needed to know that about us. We're here. We're not invisible. We make noise. The audience has Katie Kelly. She has a comment for you guys. Can you put it back up? There it is. Katie Kelly says, I've been thinking a lot about TV shows and movie remakes. I think it would be cool if Deaf could remake all of the good shows and movies in our culture. Be fun to see what happens. What do you think about that, Jade? Oh, yes. I love that idea. But I got to be honest with you. Really? About how Hollywood works. They're not ready for that. They're not. I'm just being honest with you. They're not. I'm already in production works with Hollywood right now for a show. I really can't tell you a whole bunch at this point. You know, it's private and secret at this point. Hollywood is they're not ready for deaf anything. They don't understand. During our panel discussion, we talked about that they have executives that know best, but they don't. They don't know best. Their attitude is one of resistance. I'm just telling you the truth. Like they would resist me, a Black woman, a gay woman, an activist. You know, there's just that Hollywood privilege. So if you don't understand the concept of developmenting a project, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Just simply Hollywood is not ready for that. They're always thinking money, money, money. What will sell? What's in? What's in right now? If you pay attention now and watch, like Coda, everybody was like, "Oh, wow, Coda. Oh, wow." But it was all white. Lauren Ridloff, she's biracial, but she doesn't represent my experience and my culture. I'm from the islands. I'm Jamaican. That's not my experience, okay? So Hollywood has a very small lens. It's heavy. You got, to try to teach them and, give them information. And they're like, what the fuck? They're like, that's not my experience. Like Marvel Studios, yeah, I applaud them. Good for Lauren. Good for her as an actress. But I'm really trying to be open minded for Hollywood. They're like, oh, the impact of that. You really have to teach them and feed them more stories, more acting talent. So with Lauren, for her as an actress, she's doing her thing. I support her, but Hollywood is clueless. They need more exposure. They don't even think of Lauren Ridloff great, thrilled. Like, wow, he's handsome. No, no, not Lauren, not Lauren. Marley Matlin. Marley Matlin. For a long time, Hollywood was just kind of focused on her. But we need, you know, our stories and our experiences as a reflection of the true Blackness. Like Baltimore, Brooklyn, LA, diversity of culture, Jamaican culture, Black people from Jamaica. Hollywood doesn't have a fucking clue. They just don't know. And it really frustrates me. For 30 years, they just kind of pushed it under the rug, shoved it behind the rugs. And Rose, I know Rose has a story that talk about her early experience. Rose, go ahead. Tell your story. I'm sorry, I'm kind of exhausted right now. Oh, I'm sorry. Earlier, Rose and I were, your thoughts about this. So, as a woman who has white privilege, it's very rare for you to be paying attention, but you do understand that LA, not a lot of white people who pay attention. Rose is really paying attention and understands. And we were talking about the ideology. I'll let Rose speak for herself. Rose, I had this conversation a long time ago when I met Jay for the first time in person in New York, and we brought up, that during the conversation in New York, and Jade was submitting her work and just kept submitting and submitting, and my perspective was not that. I felt that Hollywood in general just wanted to kind of keep the money for people of privilege and kind of limit the opportunities for deaf and BIPOC. If deaf and BIPOC took off with opportunities, you know, for the movies and acting and, you know, for men and women in Hollywood, there would be less opportunities. And they're waiting and they're holding it. That's just my perspective. Hollywood knows. They're just trying to keep control and limit the thing. That's just my opinion, my thought. Rose is right. Rose is exactly right. I thought I was the only one in this journey for like 30 years. I wrote something about death coda and the impact, and then white people kind of took it and developed it and glorified it. Of course, that bothered me. White, a white hearing person who has some knowledge of deaf culture. I know Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, Twitter, and my letters. I can't even count. My film school, searching for representation and talent representation. My letter changed from black deaf, no. Black, no, no. Gay, no. It just kept getting smaller and smaller. My identity kept getting smaller and smaller. And then my story, and I kept saying, wait a minute, that looks like my story. It does happen. Hollywood will steal. I'm just telling you. But you have to live with it, you know? You know my story. You know my heart. I know this shit happens. I feel like I could write a book about this. Hollywood can't steal my spirit, though. They can't. Yeah, Rose? Yeah, everyone will always miss Jade. But finally, they'll get it. Period. They'll get it. And kind of with what Rose was saying, but if they miss Jade, Jade has a baseball bat and a baseball. Where's my ball? Where's my ball? I have a baseball. It's a TV show. It's number one, pitch number one, I pitched number two, I pitched number three. And then at number six, I can't tell you who I pitched it to. I can't. But today, my co-writer texted me today while I was setting up everything here, and they said, "What's your favorite?" And I'm like, "Sorry, I can't focus on that right now. I have to focus on my team." So that baseball has different networks on it, like, I believe in manifesting. I strongly believe in that. My family's from Jamaica. I'm from Jamaica too, so, it's kind of a strong Christian, more of a, like, positive thinking. I believe it will happen. Something that I see, maybe 10 years later, my mind, my brain will see it and it will happen. Or so if I have a passion for something, doesn't matter what it is, I'll document it. If I feel strong and passionate about it, find something that works for you. Like if you have a basketball or something, a basketball, you enjoy basketball, put that down. Use a basketball as your path for manifestation. If you have a favorite pen, use that. Or favorite hat, mine is a beret. Use that for you, whatever works for you. I have a strong Christian family, and that's valuable, in my upbringing. My parents taught me to use that. I saw some comments out there. I saw some people asking about the shirts. We do have a website you can go to right there. Look there at the bottom of the screen. If you want to buy one of these shirts to support DTMEC, just look right here at the bottom of the screen. And I hope that answers that person's question who wanted to know about the shirts. They have masks, hat, mugs, shirts, bags, BIPOC interpreters. If you want all understand, just, they have a website, DTMEC, Jade Films, has clothes, information, contact information for acting, everything in one place on that website. Right there at the bottom of the screen. Also, another person had a comment. You don't mind going back for me a little bit? I want to see that comment. They had a question for me. I was curious what they wanted to know more about the after panel. I'm sorry, Aaron, you had something to say? That's all right, Martha. I plan to comment on something I saw from the audience. But thank you for asking me the question. Someone asked me the question out there in the comment. Thank you. Hopefully you can find something that fits your mood and your personality. You guys already know the hell we went through. You have no idea what we went through behind the scenes. But finally, we made it through. We survived. Yeah, just so much noise. But we went ahead and did it. It was a really big thing to be at Sundance. It was really big for the deaf community and especially for you guys. It was the first time in history that DTMEC, that's where we started impacting. We already knew what to expect, with access. And remember, the goal is partnerships, building that foundation. Everybody doesn't understand deaf culture. And so we want to change the game. We have to inform them. That's why we're here, to teach and to remind that the deaf culture is so diverse. And Jay's been doing this for 30 years. And I've been in the film industry for, I lost count really, but for a long time. I've seen a lot. I've seen everything from independent films to Hollywood. And interesting, both kind of have the same concepts of how the process should go. I love independent films. I love Hollywood. This is Martha's opinion here. I respect independent films more than Hollywood's. Hollywood kind of focuses on the brand name and the money, but independent films focuses on the storytelling, on the acting. For example, you see Netflix, they're adding more and more diversity. Finally, you're seeing more Black films, you're seeing more Korean films. And I was like, wow, that's just a new idea. That's. But how do you change Hollywood? I used the wrong word. We have to show no fear and step and show the action so that we get people to pay attention. And that's why we had the panel discussion today. I know we lost a few minutes, but the point was we got our voice out there. Our voices were heard. I know I can go on and on, so sorry about that. Aaron? Thank you, Martha. I thank you everybody for joining us tonight. It's kind of 45 minutes, but it was worth it. And remember, if you missed it, it's okay. It will be uploaded on the Sundance website. And so you can go and watch the full panel discussion. It was really beautiful. We'll drop the link into the chat here. And it's okay if you had to leave. If you registered for it, it's okay. The link is there. It's a full panel discussion, and you won't miss anything. It was so beautiful, so beautiful. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Sign1News. Thank you so much. We appreciate you guys so much. I just want to emphasize this real quick. We didn't do just Sundance alone. No, no, no. No matter how much, problems that we had, it's all about problem solving. We have so much brilliant talent on this team. The problem was solved. We changed the game. We're all human. Yes, I know that. We had our moments where we were just kind of freaking out a little bit. It was a stressful situation, a good kind of stress and pressure. That's normal. But, Jade understood that, but still, we got through it. And again, that was just the first of many This is just the beginning. We were going to have a lot more Sundance panels. Like manifest, manifest, manifest. Like that baseball, like Rose was saying. Where's the baseball? I disagree. I disagree. What? What? I disagree, but obviously we can't find that ball. The train is moving. The train is moving. Yay, we found the baseball. Okay, now, hey guys, for the audience, we're open to any Q&A. Anything you want to know or, you wish, how you can help, just let us know. Let us know what we'll answer your questions. Just a little Q&A. We've got about 13 minutes before we wrap up. Do you have any questions? We've got room for a few more questions. Martha, they're not ready for y'all. She's from the South. That's why. I have a black voice and a white body. Have no fear. That's important for us because transparency is important. That happens often. Just like Aaron said, it's unbreakable. It's impossible to break this. We love you guys. There's somebody in the audience named Cameo Boogie from North Carolina State. He had a basketball coach's quote. Never, never give up hope and keep fighting for it. Thank you. That's what we're doing here. Yes. Thank you. And I saw someone had a comment. I missed it. I think it was a question. There's a comment right there. Oh, there it is. It's from Chris. When is the next panel and information? Chris, is the question the next panel related to Sundance? Yes? No? April Scott had a comment. Can we see her comment, April Scott? Yay, that ball, LOL, I see words. Did somebody have a comment? Did we answer the question? April, if you missed anything, you can we can give you the information. Also, Chris, I think we answered his question already. Oh, about about the next panel. Yeah, he said yes. He said yes. Jade, hey Jade. Yeah, he said it was related to Sundance, the next Sundance panel information. I just want to let you know that we will upload today's panel discussion to Sundance website. And then if you registered for the panel, if you missed it, you can go and watch it there. But for the next panel, we're in discussions with Sundance right now about that and their people and their higher ups. And then they will contact us and then we'll let you know. So don't worry. When the new information we get at Sign1News, we'll always let you know to keep you informed. So look out for it, okay? On any of our social media platforms about DTMEC, on TikTok, on Twitter. Yeah, just keep following us and we'll post it and we'll let you know. Okay. And Sign1News will help promote it as well through the news. Okay. Oh, Pamela has a question. She says, I'm an ASL student. It's a good question here. Pamela says, I'm an ASL student and I'd like to learn more about BIPOC. Anybody have an answer? Rose? You're an ASL student. Are you hearing? Are you deaf? Which one? I need a little more clarification on that. Pamela, if you want to learn more about BIPOC, just go, to here, look at our website. We have kind of short bios. We have a lot of teams that can help you learn and share their stories. Cameo says, we love you all panelists. So we've got about 6 minutes left before we wrap up. Catherine has a question. Is there any way I can learn signing? Yes. Adrian says yes. Yes. You can go to take college classes. Deaf institutes have classes. And deaf people are the teachers, and that's the best way to learn. Also, go to deaf events, socialize. That's how you can learn as well, through fellowship. Okay, I guess all of the questions, everybody's good? Oh, Rose froze a little bit, so she had to, she went off screen. And now I'm alone. Welcome, Catherine. Okay, is that all before we wrap up? I hope you enjoyed this. Oh, Adrian, yes. So one word, crappy. So when things knock us down, we get back up again. We're scrappy. We're scrappy. That's important. This group, you have to be scrappy, like a boxer, like Muhammad Ali. Aaron, you want to close this out? I have a thought here. This whole thing would not be possible if it weren't for Jade's vision. And I just want to thank you, Jade, for that. And we've all struggled. We have. You know, you've been doing this for 30 years. And this is just proof that you should never give up on your dreams. That's something that says you can do it. And I just want to thank you. Thank you. You are so welcome, Jade says. I just don't have the words. I just don't, Aaron said. The audience needs to know how you struggle and sweat and the tears that you put in, but you never gave up. So that's why we're all here. So Adrian says, don't let anyone make you feel small and discouraged. Just take one step at a time and keep going. Even if you're a child right now, believe in yourself and lead the group. Thank you, Pamela, Martha says. Someone asked about live ASL translation. I say contact DTMEC and just follow us. We'll give you what you're looking for. Wow, time to wrap up now. Oh, I had such a great time. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for the after party. I really enjoyed it. Thank you for supporting us. I wish you guys could have seen what was going on behind the scenes. I'm just proud of everybody, really proud of everybody. It's really rare to find that type of dream team. It's just impossible to break. Okay, I know I can keep going, but you guys are just so precious to me. Beautiful women, strong, powerful, unstoppable. And that's why we're shaking up the world because of us. Right. Thank you, audience. Thank you. We love you. We're finished and we're out of here. Good night, everybody. We love you. Thank you, Sign1News, for your support. And thank you for attending our panel discussion. Thank you. Fanta, of course. Thank you. That's Jade's vision. We made that happen. You made the dream come true. Last thing, and this is so important. Thank you, Karen. That's my Sign1News producer. She voiced behind the scenes for all of us alone. Thank you so much. Thank you for giving us this platform, and thank you for supporting us, and thank you for hosting this event. That made up for our 45-minute loss. Thank you. See ya. Martha Anger, Sign1News. Keep watching us for other virtual events for next Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. See you next week. Bye-bye.